Now I'm going to show you some footage right in the heart of what firefighters are dealing with right now. 4 in your corner's Carl Fortier live in Collier County. He's been beyond the fire line there in Golden Gate Estates, so seeing close hand and feeling close hand what it's like to be up against Mother Nature right now, and it sounds like a tough fight. Carl?
Yeah, we're at Fire Station, the Greater Naples Fire Station 71. It's basically at the corner of 13th Street Southwest and Golden Gate Boulevard, right by the Estates Branch Library. Just earlier, right overhead, you could see that it was very gray. The sky was very gray with smoke right over our heads. It's sort of cleared up right over us for the time being, but you can see that it's kind of drifted off towards more towards the south and west. Earlier, I got a chance to kind of do a little ride along with North Collier Fire. They took me out to where there were some kind of the front lines of the fire. There were multiple agencies working on battling the flames. We did see a little flame video, but a lot of smoke down there off a Keene Road, which is kind of in the south central part of the county. And was speaking to a young man who said he kind of runs Burnson Nursery, and he was forced to evacuate. He has a mobile home right down there. He doesn't know, but he's afraid that his mobile home is lost, that he has no insurance on that home. But many people were packing up their vehicles, their trucks and RVs, trying to hightail it out of there. Some people were not leaving, and in those homes we saw some firefighters going up. We saw firefighters in several driveways on the way back from that scene. They were basically going door to door, making sure if people were home that they knew that they needed to evacuate. We did see some personal cars there, so maybe they had an extra car and were at work or something, but officials just making it very clear it's very important to evacuate, because there are about 2,000 homes and residents in this area that they fear that could be in harm's way. The latest numbers that we're getting from the Florida Forest Service is that the acreage has increased to 3,100 acres that we're dealing with, and it's only about 10% contained. They do have multiple helicopters in service. National Guard has been activated to help respond to this, basically this crisis that we have going on in Collier County. Emergency Management Services just telling us that it's very important that everybody needs to know that they do need to evacuate, and just kind of take this fire seriously, because it's gotten out of control very quickly. Winds were such that they just aren't able to predict what the fire is going to do, and they are afraid of embers flying and sparking new fires in new areas that aren't previously burning. So just a very serious situation that they're keeping an eye on. But for right now, residents in this area just being asked to evacuate, and many, of course, already have. Back to you.
All right, Carl, we appreciate you taking the risk there and get a little closer to those flames so we can see exactly what the threat is. And we're also seeing that smoke is so brown and so thick and
so hazy,
really close to homes. And it was almost kind of pathetic scene, we were driving by and we had the camera out there, and you see this one little ding, 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 the sprinkler's not going to do anything. But I'm sure if I were my home, I'd do the same thing. I'd turn on any water I got and just hope that, it can help out firefighters. All right.